wanted to create this video for anyone looking to start an online business who might be still in the 9 to 5 or they're a parent, right? And they want to get back their time. I wanted to talk to you from a place where, I'm not a 20-something-year-old guru, right? Just putting in content with grind culture. I'm kind of the exact opposite, where I want to build, or I have built, an online business around my lifestyle to get back my time. And I wanted to talk about something that recently happened in my life that allowed me to utilize having and owning an online business that, one, is generating sales without me being there, but it allowed me to kind of leverage this online business in when a family kind of crisis occurred. So recently my grandma passed away, and I know for a fact that other family members, or even just putting my kind of pretending that if I was in a 9 to 5, I'd be like sweating bullets, right? Trying to like request time off. And even though you can argue like, hey, if someone passes away, like you should have that, you should be able to ask time off from work or whatever. It's good in on paper, but when you actually ask for time off, at least when I was like a 9 to 5er, I got super anxious. And even to put in perspective, when my second child was born, I literally took off like 2 days because, one, it was like a business environment. It was an enterprise level environment. And even though they said you have time off, you felt like you really couldn't take time off. You know what I mean? So I hated that 100%. And that's why, I'm talking about this in this video to say that I'm very fortunate to have an online business, one that's profitable, and two, I could get back my time for when things like this happen, right? So we had to take some time off, and my family is Catholic, right? So when my grandma passed away, immediately we did like the rosary and all that. It was like 7 full days of all that. And you can imagine as a 9 to 5er, like going to those things, those family events, would be tough, right? And even though it was like after work at 6 o'clock, it's still stressful to be like, hey, I'm not off of work, I got to go there. And we had some stuff in the middle of the day too, but it's having an online business allowed me to just kind of mentally check out, right, when I needed to. And not to say that I, didn't work, right? I obviously have a business, and, I'm CEO of my own online business, and I have some team members that I need to still manage. But it's not as much as if I was in the 9 to 5, right? Because everything is pretty much, I don't want to say automated, right? But it's pretty much set where I'm attracting like my own clients using my content, where I don't have to like be in person, on sales calls. And for my teams, on the team side, right, they have it pretty much locked in terms of like their own duties, right? So I trusted them to handle that, and we were still getting sales. So I was able to essentially, I don't want to say check out too, that's a wrong word, but just be there, right? And that's the thing that I don't take for granted is an online business allows you, especially if you're in your mid-30s, I'm like 34, I don't want to be that guy, but, as you get older, you think about, mortality and death a lot, especially if you have kids, at least for me, because one, a lot of people around you are passing away, especially the older grandpas and grandmas and uncles and aunties that are older. It's allowed me to take time off, but then also spend more time with my family because I have the ability to be control of my own time. So wanted to create this video for anyone that is kind of thinking about taking the leap, or if you're a parent trying to get back your time. At least for me, jump in, right? It's one of the few business models where you can start with little capital. You can do, even if you're still at a 9 to 5, you can do working like 2 to 4 hours a day, and you don't have to generate, $100K a month. It's definitely possible, but say you just wanted to generate an additional $5,000 to supplement some of your income. Imagine what that would do for your family in general in terms of getting back your time, right? What would that do? So if you're at all considering this lifestyle, I believe that every parent should at least have a side business in terms of, a side business in the online space, because it allows you to generate income when you're sleeping in some cases, and it allows you to increase your income so you can get back your time for essentially low startup capital, and not many businesses have that. So if you're thinking about it, jump in. And if you like this video, let me know in the comments below. I like to make more content like this, kind of raw and uncut. There's no, when I post this, I'm not going to do any like fancy editing or anything like that. So hopefully this helps somebody. And if I would be eternally grateful if you like this and you want to see more, shoot me a follow, and we'll catch you on the next one. We'll see ya.